It made me, though it may sound crazy, I'm glad that it made me.
No picture with you. You need me. That's why we confront the powers that be. That's why we fight against those who want to limit who and how we can vote. That's why we fight against stand your ground laws. That's why we fight for our children, because we need for them to know whose they are and what they can become. And whenever you confront those in power, don't miss this, all of a sudden they label you a troublemaker. You're that troublemaker. You're not that preacher that shows up when we call, says what we want you to say, endorses what we want you to endorse. Why are you always out there making trouble? Why you gotta be a bomb thrower? Because some stuff need to be blown up. Well, why you gotta be a race hustler? Why you playing the race card, Brother Swan? Well, you made up the game. You put the race card in the deck. You've been playing the race card for 400 years. Then you get mad when we learn the game. Wait a minute, Brother Swan. Stop that Black Lives Matter, so all lives matter. Well, we never said only Black Lives Matter, but we were never confused about whether or not you thought white lives matter. We know you thought white lives mattered when you committed genocide against Native Americans and took their land. We know you thought white lives mattered when you enslaved Africans. We know you thought white lives mattered when you lynched black people and segregated them. We know you thought white lives mattered when you went across the world colonizing other folk. We know you thought white lives mattered when you allowed water to be poisoned in black communities. We know you thought white lives matter, but how come you never said all lives matter until we said black lives?
All right, tap that screen, periscopers. Let's get some hearts flowing. Let's get some likes and shares, Facebook. Let's get them hearts up, Instagram. Good morning, YouTube. Let's get on that chat stream.
When you speak outside of the prescribed narrative, they label you a troublemaker. My thing is this. If you're going to be a troublemaker for the Lord. Brother, you know you flat, right? You know you flat? I'm getting ready to go home, y'all. If you're going to be a troublemaker for the Lord. Because watch this. This is my final point. Watch this. God always makes sure that the troublemakers have more power than the title holders. Y'all didn't catch that yet because y'all didn't shout right there. That was your shouting point right there. I said, God always makes sure that the troublemakers have more power than the title holders. You don't believe me, do you? Well, F.W. de Klerk was the title holder. But Mandela and Desmond Tutu were the troublemakers. The Portuguese were the title holders. But Queen Nzinga was the troublemaker. You do know that Pharaoh was the title holder. But a black man named Moses was the troublemaker. Zedekiah was the title holder. But Jeremiah was the troublemaker. Jeroboam was the title holder. But Brother Amos was the troublemaker. You do know that Eisenhower was the title holder. But Adam Clayton Powell.
All right, tell somebody we live. Finna get into this chat.
Roosevelt was the title holder. But a bad sister named Mary McLeod Bethune was the troublemaker. You do know that Lyndon Baines Johnson was the title holder. But Martin Luther King Jr. was the troublemaker. I gotta leave here, Brother Bell. But y'all do know that Pilate was the title holder. But Jesus was the troublemaker. And Jesus said, you can't kill me. No man take my life. But I lay it down. And if I lay it down on Friday, I'll be back on Sunday to pick it back up again. He was the troublemaker. He forgave his haters. He was a troublemaker till they put him in the tomb. But the book says when he died, he made trouble because the sun stopped shining. Bless his name. When he died, the grave gave up her dead. He was a troublemaker. Bless his name. When he died, the moon was dipped in blood. But early, I gotta get out of here. I said early, one Sunday morning, he got up with all power in his hand. So as I leave here, can I give you the next beatitude? Blessed are the troublemakers. Blessed are those.
All right, y'all.
Justice for Tatiana Jefferson, for Jackie Craig, for Henry Newsom, for Gregory Adams. Blessed are the troublemakers who say Black Lives Matter. Blessed are the troublemakers who can't be bought, who can't be sold, who can't be compromised, detoured, lured away, turned back, deluded or delayed. Blessed are the troublemakers who won't flinch in the face of adversity, hesitate.
Let's see who we got. Keith Jordan.
Or negotiate at the table of the enemy.
Jay Hill.
In a maze of mediocrity. Blessed are those.
Carolyn Roberson. Preacher Man Burgess.
Slow up, give up until they
Stephanie Johnson, good morning.
paid up, spoken up.
Marvin, good morning.
Blessed are the troublemakers. Do I have any troublemakers in Fort Worth, Texas? Do I have anybody in the building that will say no justice, no peace, no justice, no rest, no justice, no peace? We're going to make trouble until justice roll down like water and righteousness like a mighty stream. We're going to make trouble until our
What's up, Detroit? El Paso.
Until the police stop shooting and killing us. We're going to make trouble of your resources are equitably distributed. We're going to make trouble until you treat us like the beautiful black folk that we are. Come on, James. Help me close this thing. Say it loud. Say it loud. Say it loud.
This program has been underwritten by Gator Jazz. Gator Jazz. Hey, everybody.
Gator
This is
Jazz.
Walter. Gator Jazz presents Jonathan Butler. Yes, it's Jonathan Butler performing all of his hits. February 15th at City Stage, 150 Bridge Street, Springfield, Massachusetts. You heard me, Jonathan Butler at City Stage. Tickets are online at Gator Jazz Presents, Jonathan Butler, Eventbrite.com or 413-206-9019. That's 413-206-9019. It's gonna be a Gator Jazz party. Oh yes. Hey, WTCC would like to thank Gator Jazz for underwriting with us.
This program has been underwritten by the Pastors Council of Greater Springfield.
The Pastors Council of Greater
All right, we get ready to get this conversation going, y'all.
Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.
Tell
Scholarship
somebody.
Worship service.
Tune
You can
in.
Anticipate a wonderful worship experience led by the DMJ, United Voices of Praise, and a powerful and dynamic sermon by Bishop W. Darren Moore, presiding bishop in the AME Zion Church from Washington, D.C. The worship service will take place on Wednesday, January 15th at 7 p.m. at St. John's Congregational Church. We look forward to seeing you there Wednesday, January 15th at 7 p.m.
WTCC would like to thank the Pastors Council of Greater Springfield for underwriting with us.
This program has been underwritten by Mass Hire Springfield.
Was your New Year's resolution to find a new job? Mass Hire Springfield Career Center has you covered with our Keeping Western Mass Working Job Expo, Thursday, January 16th, 4 to 7 p.m. at the Basketball Hall of Fame. Make good on that resolution. See recruiters from 40 businesses. Join Mass Hire Springfield, Thursday, January 16th, 4 to 7 at the Basketball
Let's
Hall
get it.
of Fame. Look for the list of companies at massHireSpringfield.org. massHireSpringfield.org.
WTCC would like to thank Mass Hire Springfield for underwriting with us.
.7 WTCC. Good morning. Welcome. Welcomes to the spoken word. 413-736-2781. Remember, Wednesday, City Hall, 11 o'clock a.m., MLK ceremony, flag raising, Greater Springfield NAACP. So, as protesters were marching in Iran, the United States government has had the nerve to try to emerge as like the champion of human rights. Trump and Pence and, they're out here talking about how the great Iranian people have been repressed for many years, and Mike Pence is saluting them for rising up to demand freedom and opportunity, and, they're endorsing their unalienable right to chart their own future, and all of these, nice sounding platitudes that these guys are pontificating about the plight of the Iranian people. But there should be a qualifier, you know, when they're making such platitudes that, you know, this notion of unalienable rights and charting their own course and speaking out against repressed people, and that's void in America. That's void in Saudi Arabia and other places that America has interest in oil, money, arms deals, and could give a hamburger less about human rights. You know, these noble phrases, what they really do is they highlight hypocrisy in America. Just think about it for a moment. From police shootings to housing discrimination, to lack of health care, to voter suppression, to the separation of children at the border, to the arrest of asylum seekers. Human rights in America are abysmal. America is no paragon of virtue to be on a soapbox pontificating and talking about, you know, human rights abuses in other places. She just don't have the right to do that. I mean, there was a new report that examined human rights in the United States and around the world, and the findings were disturbing because it found that America is doing abysmally in several key categories, including the right to freedom from extrajudicial killing, the right to participate in government, the right to be safe from the state. They promulgated 12 rights categories, from freedom of the press to quality of life. And it was measured by the Human Rights Measurement Initiative, which is a global nonprofit data analysis organization. And there are several areas in which the United States did strikingly poor in. Okay? Which really undermines America's reputation for democracy and human rights. I told you last week that really America is now a dictatorship because you got a madman in the White House that Congress can't do a thing with.